Welcome to your 10-minute warm-up. What you will need for this warm-up today is a nice safe space to exercise, a towel to mop your brow in case you get a little bit sweaty, and water to keep you hydrated. So, if you're feeling fit and well today, let's get started. I have my chair here for support, so if you want to keep a chair close by, you can use that if you need to. Okay, so starting with our feet hip-width apart, tummies in nice and tight, and shoulders away from ears. Big smiles. Start by lifting up your heels. I'm going to use my chair for support because I feel I need it at this moment. So pedaling those feet, toes down, heels up, mobilizing through the ankles. So a little bit of a circulation boost before we start getting nice and warm. Sending the blood around the body. Lovely. So keep mobilizing, keep picking up those heels. Tummies in tight. 3 more, 2 and 1. Lovely. Bring it to a stop. Let's mobilize these shoulders. So rolling those shoulders from the front to the back. From the front to the back. If you feel good, you can make them bigger. But we're looking for a gradual increase in movement. So it's what suits you today. So if you're feeling good, you can make it a little bit bigger. If you're feeling really good, you can pedal your feet at the same time. Lovely. Make it a little bit bigger if you can manage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's march. So still holding on to the chair for support, and start picking those feet up off the floor. Standing nice and tall. Lovely. Keeping those tummies in nice and tight. We're starting to warm up through this lower body. So remember, the warm-up is all about getting warm. Yes? So we're not overdoing it. We want to still be able to hold a conversation. Big smiles, because it sends the right messages. 5, lovely, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to try a little bit of breaststroke. So if you're happy to let go of the chair, arms come forward. A big slice of pizza, arms forward. So we're mobilizing through this upper body. Getting it ready. Very nice. So the biggest range of movement that you can manage. We'll do a few more of these. 3, 2, and 1. Back to that march. So if you are feeling a little bit, if you're feeling good, then you can let go of that chair. It's always there, it's not going anywhere. And start picking those feet up a little bit more. We're driving the elbows back. And getting some nice mobility through the shoulders and the upper body. And starting to get a little bit warmer. Lovely. 5, 4, 3. I hope you're remembering to smile. 2, and 1. We're going to try some heel digs. They look like this. Heels go out in front, toes to nose. Dig in, your heel in. Keep it small to begin with. There is plenty of time to make it bigger. Heels out in front. So it looks like this from the side. Breathe in and get warm already. 3, 2. So if this feels good and okay, you can introduce some bicep curls. So squeezing those biceps. Elbows in nice and tight to your body. Make a fist at the top. And push that heel out in front. We're going for 5. And squeeze. And 3. Lovely. And 1. Back to a march. So every time we come back to this march, we're thinking about maybe going a little bit bigger or maybe going a little bit quicker. But working within your body and your range of movement. And getting warm. I hope you are too. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe taps this time. Tap those toes out in front. Find a nice stretch across the front of the foot. Arms can join in if you would like to. Opposite arm and opposite foot. So from the side, it looks like this. If you feel good, arms can come up a little bit higher, depending on how you feel. So this is great to do daily. Before your main body of exercise, you need to do your warm-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and back to that march. Remember, every time we come back to that march, we're thinking about making it bigger or quicker. Lovely. Picking those knees up and driving those elbows back. You should be feeling warmer by now. If you're not, you could go a little bit quicker. Lovely. Keep moving. So remember, you need to be able to hold a breathy conversation. Breathy conversation. Lovely. We need a little bit of glow in those cheeks. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go half stars. Movement goes like this. Arms come out to the side and a small step to the side. Waking up those hips and those adductors and abductors. Working into the shoulders. So if you feel good, arms can come up a little bit higher. Try and keep those hips nice and level. Breathing. Let's go for 4 more. That's our lucky number. 3, 2, and then we're going back to the march. Off you go. We are nearly there. Keep working. So you have your water, so you need to be sipping your water throughout your exercise. Keep hydrated is really important. Keep marching, driving those elbows back. Shoulders away from ears. 3, 2, and 1. Knee lifts this time. You're picking your knee up. Straight up and straight down. Tummy's in tight. Tap it with the opposite hand. Remember that chair is there. So you can ditch the hands, hold on to the chair and just do the knees if you like. As long as you're getting warm, that is the main thing. If you're feeling good, arms can come up and over to make it a little bit more challenging. Breathing. 5, 4, 3. That's lovely. Hope you're getting warm too. And 1. Back to that march. So we're coming up to our final march of our warm-up. So you should be a little bit breathy. Your cheeks should be looking a little bit more rosy. And you should be ready for whatever exercise you choose to do. Whether it's in the garden or whether it's our moderate intensity circuit or anything else you have planned. But remember, you work to your level and listen to your body. So, our last movement of our warm-up is our heel to bottom. So, your arms are going to pull and your heel is going to go towards your bottom. So if I turn sideways, remember, you don't have to do the arms. You can just do the legs, heel towards your bottom. Or you don't have to do the legs, you can just do the arms and pedal the feet. But if you're going for the whole lot, or find a little bit of our warm-up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, a nice dip and kick. Dip and kick. Bring your heel to your bottom. 4, another. 5. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And march it out. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. I hope you're nice and warm and ready to do whatever exercise you choose to do. Well done.
warm-up is complete and you've got your chair, you've got a band, and you've got a step box, or if you haven't got a step box, you can use the floor or we can use the bottom stair. And we're good to go. I hope you've hydrated. Your first exercise. Okay, we're going to do some leg curls. So, feet are hip width apart, tummy's in nice and tight. You're going to take your heel towards your bottom, curling that heel towards your bottom. So we're working, when we're doing our cardiovascular exercises today, we're working against the RPE Borg scale. So we want to be between an 11 and a 13. So the scale is going to be attached on this video so you can have a look and make sure you're working at that right intensity. Good. So if you're feeling good today, you're nice and warm, you can make it a little bit bigger, or you can bring your arms in. So arms, squeeze and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades, kicking your bottom. We want to get a little bit warmer. We want to be a little bit breathier, and we want nice rosy cheeks. Keep going. We have another 5, 4, 3, 2, lovely, and 1. Perfect. Okay, we're going to grab your band or your pair of tights or whatever you're using today. You're going to place the band underneath your armpits, holding the tails of the band. We're going to do a chest press. So your feet are hip width apart, knees are nice and soft. We're working these chest muscles. So the arms go out in front and then slowly return. Out in front and slowly return. If I show you from the side, you go out in front and slowly return. So we're aiming for a set of 12 to 15. If you feel good, you can do as many sets as you like, up to 3 sets. You can always pause the video. So work at your own level, but moderate intensity we are looking for. So if you're feeling good here, you can move your feet at the same time. So you've got some mobility. Circulation boosting. Lovely. So if you want to make it more of a challenge, then slow it down. So take it out, pause, slowly back. Take it out, pause, and slowly back. We've got 4 more. Out, slowly pause, back in. 3 more. And in. Good. So remember, we're trying to get this heart rate up. We're working within your own body at your own level. 2 more. Out. Slowly return. Last one. And return. Lovely. So place your band down to the side. You've got it close by. So your next exercise, so back to the cardio exercise. We want to get our heart rate up here. We're going to do some side steps. So if we do them on the floor to begin with, they look like this. Hips are nice and level. Small step to the side. Nice rhythmical breathing. Good. So if you're lucky enough to have a step box, off we go. We have a minute here. So step, make sure the whole of your foot is coming up on that box. We're getting warmer, a little bit breathier. So if you're feeling good, you can add some arms in. Arms go up and down. Well done. Keep working. Keep that chest lifting. If you're limited for space, remember, you can place your hands on your hips and just use those legs. Keep the movement smaller. And this can be done on the bottom step of the stairs too. Or on the carpet. Heart rate's coming up now. We're going for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, we're going back to our band. So remember to drink chair is before you place your bottom on it. Hip walk to the front third of that chair. Okay, so we're going to work our biceps. So, you're going to take your band, you're going to lay it down onto the floor. You're going to put one foot on it and then the other foot. Wine glass grip, so your hand comes forward, thumbs up, and the band falls over the back of your hand. Okay? Feet hip width apart. We're going for a set of 12 bicep curls. Here we go. All the way up to your chest, and then release it down. Up to your shoulder, and release. Try and keep your elbow in nice and tight to your body. Breathing. If you want to make it more challenging, then you put in a little pause halfway down here. We go. Pause here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. All the way back up, halfway down and pause. Elbows in nice and tight to body, and release. All the way up, halfway down and pause. Or you can go back to the full range. So from the bottom all the way up to the top. Remember, we're going for at least 12. And if you have a bit more time, then you do another set if you feel good. Remember, we've got 2 arms though here, so we have to do the other side as well. We're going for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Gently let go of your band. Let's go to the other side. So placing that down on the floor. Feet to secure it. Wine glass grip, so hand comes forward. The band flops over the back of your hand. Make sure the sit bones are down onto the seat. Elbows in tight. We're coming all the way up and all the way down. All the way up. All the way down. Lovely. That's 3 already. Lovely. One more like this. That's 4. Let's introduce that pause if we can. This is number 5. Halfway down and pause. And then all the way down. Back up. Halfway down and pause. Keep going. So you choose your level, remember? You choose your own level to work at. Pause here if you feel good. I want to work a little bit harder. And release. 3 more like this. Release. 2 more. Make sure you're breathing. Oh, I'm getting red in the face. Here. Remember those sensations that we're looking for in our next little bit of cardio that's coming up. Here. And release. Lovely job. Release that band. Place it where you can get hold of it quickly because we will need it again. Up you get. So we're back to our CV exercise here. So heart and lungs. Getting ourselves intensity up. 11 to 13. We're doing some knee lifts. So the height of the knee is up to you. Feet are hip width apart. The knee is coming all the way up. It comes up straight. If you're feeling good, then you can make those arms a bit bigger. We're going for opposite arm, opposite knee. You can go a little bit quicker. That's another option. So you can keep your hands on your hips and get these knees going a little bit quicker. Whatever suits you. But remember, we are always thinking about that intensity that we should be working at. Breathing. I show you from the side. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Try and get the knees to come up to the same height each time. Tummies are in nice and tight. And shoulders away from ears. Big arms if you can manage it. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Pedal those feet, and we'll get into our next exercise. Okay. Back to your band. So, for this next exercise, we're going to work our upper back muscles. your left hand. You're going to take your elbows back all the way, bring them slightly forward so they're tucking into your sides. You're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you're going to release. And you're going to do it again. So, if you feel good, you can pedal your feet while you're doing it. So, right hand away from the left. Elbows come all the way back. They come forward just a little. So you're in line with your belly button. You're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and wiggle your fingers. And we do it again. Out, in, a little bit forward. Hugging those elbows in. Breathing, holding, enjoying. And release. These are tough. Out. Take those elbows back. Bring them slightly forward. Hold. Belly buttons. And release. Let's do it again. Right away from left. Elbows come back. They come forward. Squeeze those elbows into your sides. You should start to feel this in your upper back now. And release. We have 3 more. Out. In. Elbows come forward. So remember, we're looking for 12 repetitions of this exercise. However, if we are feeling tired and we can only manage 5 or 6, then that's absolutely fine, isn't it? We do what we can do, and we build up slowly. And release. Feeling them. Out. Elbows come back, forward, and you can always bring your feet to a stop while you're doing them as well. And release. We have 1 more. Take your right hand away from your left. Make this the best way. Elbows go back. They come slightly forward. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Give those elbows a little shake. Back to our cardiovascular exercise. So heart rates are coming back up. We're back on the step box. So, foot comes up and down. Whole of the foot on the box, please. Change feet each time, if you can. So your left foot comes up, you tap your right, right foot goes up. Tap it and change. Tap and change. If this is not possible, up and down is fine. Okay. If you want to use your arms, you can. Drive those elbows backwards. And keep working. 11 to 13. Golden numbers. A little bit breathy. Sensations we're looking for. Breathy, rosy cheeks. Warm. Lovely. If you get tired of your arms, just carry on with your legs. If you haven't got a step box, we do this on the floor, or we can do it on the stairs. Breathing, smiling, sends the right messages, remember. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, well done. Be careful when you're getting that on and off your step box as well. Okay, so we've done our bicep. We're going to do our triceps now. So we'll do this standing. If you want to do this exercise seated as well, that's fine. But we're going to do it standing. So you're going to take your band. You're going to place it carefully over your right shoulder. So just a little drape of the band over your right shoulder. The longest bit is in front. Your left hand secures it. Okay, so you're securing with your left hand. Your right hand then holds onto the band around chest level. The elbow is in, and we are taking that band down towards the floor. So, if you want to make this more challenging, then you're going to hold on higher up the band. Okay, that will make it harder. If you don't want it so challenging, come a little bit further down the band. You can move your feet at the same time. Sets of 12, please. You're feeling really good. Pause the video and do another set. So make sure the elbow is going backwards. You're straightening that arm and working into that tricep. Lovely. Got a lot of band there. Right hand secures it. So we're just doing the other side. The elbow's nice and tight to the body. We're going to lengthen that arm down. Stretch that band. 3. Brilliant. 4. So my badge has fallen off. So I would be looking away from the band in case it flicks back at me. I'm going to look over here. So remember, if you want to make it more challenging, you just do it slower. Slow and pause. Slow and pause. We have 5 more. 4. 3, straightening that arm. 2. And 1. And release. Fab. Thank you. Put that band down. I'm just going to get my badge out of the way. Okay. So we've done our triceps. Next exercise, we're back to our CV. So we want heart rate up again. We've just done our strength exercise. Back to our CV. So half stars. Options. So we have 1 arm. So you can do opposite arm, opposite leg. If you want to. You can do both arms on 1 leg. And if you're feeling really good, you can jump. I'm not doing that today though. Okay, so remember, if you want to make it more challenging, go a little bit quicker. Arms can come up as high as you feel comfortable. We're keeping going for 1 minute. Okay? Smiling so it sends the right messages. You're doing so well. We're nearly there. The hips are nice and level. Small step out to the side. Arms coming up nice and high. Crossing in front of your body. Feeling good. Keeping going. Heart rate up a little. Brilliant. Keep going. Still able to have a chat. Might be a breathy one. Still able to chat. We're going for 5 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. March it out. We're going to have a little sit down and we're going to do our last exercise, which is our leg press, okay? So you need your band again for this one. Make sure you know where that chair is before you sit down. Sit down with control always. And then we wiggle our hips to the front side of our chair because it's good practice and it keeps our hips moving. So you're going to make a hammock with your band. Make a hammock. So again, it's that wine glass grip. Thumbs up. Make a hammock. Place your right foot into the band. Bring that band in. So you've got the end of the band. You're going to anchor them into your hips. Elbows are back. Chest is up and shoulders away from your ear. The knee comes up. It presses forward. It comes up and it goes down. Guess how many we're doing? 12. That's 2. Out and in and release. So what we're not doing, too much here for a minute, because this is important. What we're not doing is this. We're staying up nice and tall. So your leg comes up, anchor the band, pushing out with your leg, bring it in and push it down. Looking at all these lovely leg muscles. Keep going, keep breathing, strengthening your legs. This is number 5. We'll do a few more. Remember, we're aiming for 12. Number 7. Keep smiling, keep working. Oof. Brilliant work. 2 more. And 1 more. Woo. Lovely. 2 legs, so we need to do the other side. Making that hammock again. This time your left nice and tall if you can. Shoulders away from your ears. This is number 7. Lucky 7. Number 8, I think we can go for 12. Number 9, 3 to go. 10. Beautiful, keep going if you can. Rest whenever you need to, remember. And relax your band. And that is your main component done. I hope you've all had a drink. It's time for our cool down. So, feet are still hip width apart. We're marching through. We don't want to cool down too quickly. That's really important. So we're still keeping some energy and some intensity going. Lovely. We're going to start with some big arm circles. Nice big range of movement. The biggest that you can manage. Marching those feet. So we're doing, do you remember these from the warm-up? We're going to do the same moves as we did in the warm-up in the cool down. Brilliant. Let's go for 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And we go the opposite direction. Big arm circles. Marching those feet. I hope you've all had a drink. I hope you've all enjoyed. Keep smiling. It's important. Perfect. 2 more of these. 1 more. And we're marching. So we're going down that RPE scale. We're working our way back to light intensity. Lovely. Keep marching for me. You remember those heel curls from the warm-up? Here? We're bringing our heel to our bottom. Pulling those arms back, squeezing your shoulder blades. Still with a little bit of bow in it. Little bit of energy. Perfect. Heel to bottom. Squeezing shoulder blades. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can keep going with those heels to bottom and release your arms. Bring it down a little. Gradually. That's important. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to that march. We're mopping our brows this time. Taking those arms, those hands over your head. Mobilizing those shoulders. Lovely. You might want to mop your brow. If you've been working at the right intensity, then they should be a little bit sweaty. Keep going with these. Keep marching. So if this is not within your body today, you can make it smaller. Work at your level. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee lifts. You remember these from the warm-up? Knees are coming up. You're tapping opposite knee, opposite hand. Good. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. You're going to keep drinking water for the rest of the day. Keep sipping it. Keep hydrated. So if you want to bring the arms a little bit lower, you can. And those knees don't have to come up quite so high. We're reducing it. We're taking it down to that light intensity. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into that half start. Remember these? So we're going to bring those arms nice and low now. Small step to the side. Arms go out to the side. If you don't want to do arms out at this point, you can just do stepping it to the side. Lovely. Good work. If you're happy to do those arms, just nice relaxed arms. And not too big a movement. Nice. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, bicep. On the side, it looks like this. Good. If you don't want to do the arms, just pushing those heels out in front, slowing it down to see if you can find a stretch in that calf muscle. Pushing those heels out in front. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to a march. Nice gentle march. Just about pedaling those feet now. Toe taps this time. Tapping that toe out in front. Opposite arm, opposite foot. Just bringing those arms up just gently in front of you. We are nearly there. Tapping that toe. I'm going to stretch across the front of the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And march it out. A nice gentle march. Taking it into just a foot pedal. A foot pedal. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it. So we're going to take our hands and place them behind your back. Still pedaling those feet. We're going to squeeze the elbows together. So we find a nice stretch across the front of the chest. Squeeze your elbows together. Pedal your feet. And hold and breathe. Good. We're looking up to 20 seconds. Holding these stretches. And release. Give the shoulders a roll. Your right fingers are going over your right shoulder. Left hand supporting that muscle. See if you can reach your fingertips towards your shoulder blade. And stretch for the bicep here, which we worked hard not doing it. And we hold. You can bring your feet to the spot if you like. And release it to the other side. Left hand goes over the shoulder towards your shoulder blade. Keeping that chin up, supporting the belly of the muscle here, and holding and breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's stretch these legs. So your right heel goes out in front, toes to nose. Hands are on your back leg, you tip forward from the hips. And from the side, it looks like this. Okay? This can be done seated as well. So if you feel you want to sit down to do it, you do exactly the same as seated position. Toes to nose. You feel a nice stretch down the back of that leg. Breathing in and out. As you breathe out, take those toes down to the floor. Push your bottom up to the ceiling. You should feel the stretch move up into the hamstring. And breathe. Roll it up gently. Pedal those feet. You're going to do the same with the left leg. So left heel goes out, toes to nose. Hands on the back leg, tips forward from the hips. So you're hinging forward. And breathing. Place that foot flat on the floor. Push your bottom up to the ceiling. That transfers the stretch through to the hamstring. All the way back down the left leg we're working on. If you do both legs, that's what's important. Lovely, rolling up gently. Lovely, heels and toes. Heels and toes to wake your legs back up. Very well done.